back to the 30-day Pilates mat challenge for beginners. I'm Jennifer. I'm back here to show you yet another pose. So earlier in the sequence, we did rolling like a ball. I called it one of the fun Pilates poses. Well, if you thought that pose was fun, you're going to really like today's pose. If you didn't enjoy rolling like a ball that much, hopefully this one works out a little bit better for you, but we'll see how it goes. Today's pose is open leg rocker. So, for open leg rocker, it's another one of those rolling poses where you want to make sure you roll on your spine and never on your neck or your head. It's one of those poses if you have spinal fusion, osteoporosis, or some other medical condition, it may not be an accessible pose to you. In that case, you could do those scoops where you flex and lengthen your spine that we practiced a little bit earlier. However, if you're game for trying the open leg rocker, you can most certainly do that. Now, a classical open leg rocker involves grabbing hold of your ankles and lengthening your spine and sitting in this V-sit position. I recognize that immediately I'm going to say some of you are out. That is a very challenging place to start and to maintain throughout. So that may not be for you, but don't worry, there's a variation that you can be successful in. This is what it is. You're going to start off shorter levers, legs bent, coming up, bringing those thighs toward the chest and engaging those muscles through your back. The erector spinae, engaging your abdominals to hold here. Now, open leg rocker, you scoop, you flex that spine. Inhale, come back. You exhale, you use that ab brake. And when you're here, you lengthen that spine. So this is a variation to the open leg rocker. Feel free to stay here if you're just starting out. If you've been practicing for a while, if this ends up to be one of those videos that you just can't get enough of and you come back day after day, you can work on slowly making that pose a little bit more challenging. So where's the next place to go? Well, take those legs a little longer. Maybe grab hold of those calves. Keep a little bit of a bend in the leg and come back and come forward, coming up. So you could do something like this. Eventually, and we're going to see how this goes. If I stumble at the end of the pose, it is not part of the program. It's just one of those things that sometimes happens. You want to start with the hands on the back of the ankles, the long spine. Flex, inhale back, exhale, come up and lengthen. So here is your classical open leg rocker. Your legs are about hip distance or just slightly more than hip distance apart at the ankle. Legs are long and you're grabbing the back of those ankles. So open leg rocker is one of those poses that may test your patience. It may be something that you feel like should be a little bit easier to do than it actually is. But it's okay, except that this is one of those challenging movements that you're going to have to practice. And if it wasn't for those challenging movements that we had to practice, we wouldn't be getting any forward motion. We wouldn't make that progress that makes us feel so good to say, look where I started and look where I am now. So if you stick with that, that's going to happen. You're going to have that fabulous feeling of, hey, I can't believe where I started and look at where I am now. So keep the faith, touch base, share with us on Facebook. It's so important, even if you're not a sharer, just to get out there in a judgment-free zone, to applaud your accomplishments, ask any questions, and to know that other people are in the same boat as you. We're all in this together. Take care. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, do you know we're more than a third of the way through the challenge? We are. It's hard to believe. It's flying by. You're doing great. See you tomorrow. Bye.